Hey everybody, I wanted to talk about cystic fibrosis. My son is 34 years old. He was born with cystic fibrosis and he just received a double lung transplant. He is doing very well. No complications, just one hiccup, which is fine. But I want to talk about cystic fibrosis. A lot of people are asking, why did he get a lung transplant? What is cystic fibrosis? So Nicholas was born with cystic fibrosis. We did not really realize that until he was about 4 months old. 6 months, he was hospitalized at 4 months old and stayed in ICU for a little while. Found out he had cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is a lung disorder as well as a pancreas disorder. A lung disorder, what it is you've got hairs in your lungs that move. His does not move. Which makes the mucus stick to the lungs, and then when it comes off of them, it actually takes part of the lung with it. The second part of it is the pancreas. The pancreas doesn't put out the enzymes to break up your food, to give you your sugar, make your sugars equal and all that kind of stuff. So you have to take Creon or other type of medicines to help direct the food into which part. His body does not absorb fat, unlike you and I, and that's how come a lot of cystic fibrosis patients are thin. But Nicholas has had a double lung transplant on January 2nd. He is doing good. He still has cystic fibrosis, but just not in his lungs. His lungs hairs are moving fine, so he just has it in his pancreas, which also has developed into diabetes because the pancreas isn't doing what it's supposed to do. So we have to watch our carb intake. So anyway, Nicholas lived a normal life. He really didn't tell a lot of people about his disease. He kind of kept it to himself, which I don't think was good, but now it seems to have come out, and he wants to help people that have children with cystic fibrosis on things to eat and things to help bring up the mucus in the lungs, and to let everybody understand what a double lung transplant is, and that it's not a bad thing, and it just prolongs your life. And he is very happy that he did it. He wishes that he had done it years ago, but maybe that just wasn't his time for this right lung. So this is where we are today. We are in the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville. Very, very top of the art place. We wouldn't want to be anywhere else. The doctors, the nurses, everybody here has just been marvelous. And I want to thank everybody that has supported us through this and watching our videos on Facebook. We appreciate it. We have a long road to go, and but that's okay. We've already been on a long road. So life will be better, but it will never be the same, and that's okay. I want to thank everybody, and if you have any questions about cystic fibrosis and want to talk about it, if you'll go on Karen Kaiser Davidson on Facebook and post your questions there, me and Nick will be happy to answer them. Please, if you have a child with cystic fibrosis, it is not the end of the world. It is a gift to have a child with cystic fibrosis. It is not a penalty. So I do have another child, Joshua. He is 33 years old. He's perfectly healthy. He does not have cystic fibrosis. He is a carrier. I have a granddaughter who is a carrier and does not have cystic fibrosis. So, Nicholas wouldn't know what to do without his brother Joshua. So, hats off to the siblings of children that have cystic fibrosis. It's a duty for everybody. So Joshua has endured all of Nicholas's suffering with him as well. So anyway, this is just a little story about cystic fibrosis and Nicholas Hammerly. Team Nick. Anyway, thank you.